What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing my January 2025 budget and how it looked like. So, I know that we are currently in February and I already gave my numbers for my January budget, but I actually implemented a brand new thing for my finances that I found to be extremely helpful for me. I hope that once you guys watch this, it could be potentially helpful for you. The link to this and what you guys are seeing will be down below. It is not mine. It is actually a fellow YouTube content creator. Her name is Gabby. Feel free to go ahead and check her out. She's really great. And she kind of inspired me to go ahead and track my finances this way as well, with me doing it physically. So let's get started. I'm going to be recording this in one shot, so it will not be edited at all. I hope that you guys appreciate that. And yeah, so let's see how much I actually budgeted and what my actual numbers were. Believe it or not, because of this worksheet or spreadsheet, I've been able to catch things I didn't know about. And I kind of kick myself in the booty for this, but that's okay. You live and you learn. So let's get started. All right, let's look into the numbers because I know that's what you guys like. So let me actually do this. All right. At first, I was very intimidated by this, but then I got the hang of it. So she's okay now. All right. So for my income, I had budgeted a total of me receiving a total of $4,000, but I got paid $4,112 as a whole. Now, I am including in here my different sources of income, which one of those being my Etsy shop and also my PayHip shop, where you guys can get, your physical planner stickers along with savings challenges. The link to that will be down below. But yeah, I made real progress for this month, which I'm super thankful and grateful for. I was actually able to save $840, and that is with my cash sinking funds. I had $919 for my bills. I had some credit card expenses along with debit card expenses. And I made debt payments of $1,203.84. So, you guys, it was a big month. Big month. But I did get paid 3 times. So, what I actually budgeted for my side hustle to bring in was $200, but I actually brought in $353, which is great. I'm super thankful for any, side money that I get. I did get paid less in my 3 paychecks than I normally would. I think I have to look over at my pay stub and see why I've been receiving $6 less. Point blank is, that's okay. I did make an extra $100, as you can tell over here. And that's what brought my total to $4,112.26. Now, this part we are not going to discuss right now because I'm still trying to figure out how to make this work. I have to go back and rewatch some steps that she mentioned, so we're gonna not look at that way right now, not yet. All right, so let's head over to expenses. For my budgeted amount, it was $200. I ended up spending $148.46, which is great. For gas, I budgeted $144. I ended up spending $67. Laundry, I normally budget $40, but it was a little bit over budget, and that is because about detergent. My eating out was crazy insane, you guys. I can't believe I'm actually seeing these numbers. When I tell you that this sheet works, it's really, really great, honestly. So I budgeted about $50 for me to eat out. $171. I'm so ashamed. But it shouldn't be. It's okay. We're transparent over here. All right. Retail stores. $12.58. Pet. Tommy costs me so much. That's okay. I love him. But this time around it was 92.82. Thrifting. I put $100. I personally like to thrift. You know, it gets me things at a cheaper discounted price. I spent 57 out of 100. Gifts. There did two gifts is what I got this month. One for my coworker and one for my grandma. Miscellaneous, a bunch of things, and casino. Yeah. So at the beginning of this month, I went to the casino. And I took out $108 from my debit account. Personal care, I spent $33.19. And yeah. So all in all, my total expenses ended up being $932. All right. So let's head over to the bills and subscriptions. This is how much I paid for each of these. These are my occurring expenses that I currently have. Totaled up this time around $919.54. My debts are broken down over here at how much I put towards each debt. I put $1,162 towards the student loan 1-02, which is great. And the other remaining two received some money. And let's see over here. Okay, so here's where the savings go to. Sorry, I can't edit this video. And my nose was itching. All right. So for my emergency fund, I budgeted for me to put in at least $100. I ended up putting 420. For my health, $40. Car maintenance, 60. My parents, 10. Tommy emergency fund, $30. Kids, 10. Birthdays, 45. Holidays, 40. Beach, 25. Month ahead, 130. And my birthday, $30, which is pretty great. What I also did, I expense tracked everything that I spent, and along with my income, as you can see, very detailed. I can come back here 6 months from now and see what my money went to, which is great. I did have to manually, type in each one of those things. Just these categories are, populated automatically. Well, you have to select them, but you know what I mean. What I like about this is that it breaks down between a need and a want, which I have a lot of. But what I like about this as well is that if you go over here to the side, you see your top 10 spending categories. The first one for me would be my student loan, which is the most money I spent. Then comes rent, $483. Then my emergency fund, that was 10%. My eating out was crazy bananas, literally. Miscellaneous, groceries, month ahead, casino, car insurance, and pet insurance. That was literally the only time that I went to the casino this month. So I'm not planning on doing it again. Not this month, last month. I'm not planning on doing that again. All right, so my fixed versus my variable expenses. My fixed expenses came out to being $2,551.80. That is 66% of my spending. And my variable expenses came out to being 503.66. All right, my savings rate was 20%, which is great. I like that. Now here is a breakdown of what I budgeted versus my actual. So I kind of over budgeted by a little bit on my groceries, over budgeted a lot for my gas, was a little bit off from my laundry, but that's because I really wasn't taking into consideration the detergent. Eating out, I under budgeted by a lot. But last month was kind of like a crazy month for me, food wise. I don't know why. I guess I just didn't feel like cooking. All right. And I went out a lot. Not only with myself, but also with my family members. And social gatherings usually, take a chunk out of your pocket the majority of the time, not all the time. All right. Now let's go ahead and look at here the debts. So this is a debt tracker. And I currently owe 534 for this student loan that we have over here, 2,677 for the second, or the dash '01, and the dash '03, 2,875.02. The minimum monthly payment for each one of these is actually $20.43, which come out to being about $61.29, which is great. But like you guys know, I'm trying to pay off these loans as quick as possible, just so that I don't gain any more interest onto it. This is the percentage of annual interest rate that I have for each one of these. If you guys don't know how to get those, just log on to your account and it should say it right there or in the statement. So these are just graphs, showing me how much I've paid for these loans and stuff like that. Let's look into my savings tracker. So currently, these categories are for my physical sinking funds that I currently have right here. The balance for my emergency fund sits at $820 right now. I do have a goal amount that I want to have for my emergency fund, and that comes out to being $4,000. I feel that with that, I will feel comfortable and not like worried. It should be about a little bit less than that, but I just said, give me an even number just to make it, super easy for me to remember. So $4,000 from an emergency fund, that's more than good enough for me. I would like to have for my health $2,000. I do have, each and every year my company gives me a card where I have $1,300, but when I use it, or let's say, something bad happens, hopefully it doesn't, but if it ever does, I want to go ahead and at least have like a little bit of money set aside for that. So I think $2,000 for health is a good goal for me to have for my sinking fund. For car maintenance, I decided to go ahead and put $3,000. Not put, but have that goal amount, just because $3,000 is kind of like enough for like a down payment of a car. I don't have a vision right now of me buying a brand new car. Lord knows I cannot do any monthly payments. I do not want to. My car right now is completely paid off. Thank God. But yeah, I do not like monthly car payments. But I do want to set aside $3,000 just so that, should anything happen to the car, I have the money right there and then. So currently in my cart maintenance, I have 130. I have a lot of way to go. Remaining is $2,870. It actually tells me the date over here of by when I will be able to fulfill this, which that can vary. It depends on how much money I'm putting in. And yeah, for my parents, I would like to have $2,000 for them. So $1,000 for each. I won't treat this sinking fund for my parents like an emergency fund because, they both have their own money. But I would like to, treat them out or use this fund for us to do fun things with. And yeah, $2,000. So currently I have $30, have $1,970 to go, but that's okay. Tommy, oh my goodness, my Tommy pickles. So he does have an emergency fund, and I want to fulfill that to $3,000. Okay. He currently has $44, so we have a little bit to go. Then again, please keep in mind the fact that it is January. We've just started this year. Well, technically, right now it's February 11th. So, all right, kids. I would like to have $1,000 for each kid. There's two kids, my niece and my nephew, and I have currently $15 sitting there for them. Birthdays, I would like to have $1,000. Holidays, 1,000. Beach, 500. Month ahead, 1,400, and my birthday, $1,000. So those are the goals for my annual savings goals. So basically, I need to have $20,900 for my savings. Yeah, it's a lot of money. All right, so here are some bars to, show me my progress in each of the funds, which I appreciate. So far, month ahead is the one that's up here along with emergency fund. All right, let's see my net worth. Well, my total liabilities, $5,046. I think, is that debts? I think that's debts, yeah. I haven't added in here, the value of my car. I think it's maybe possibly like worth like 12,000 right now. I don't know. I haven't even checked because I don't even think about that, or I don't even look at it as an asset, just because I know I'm not going to get rid of it. If I could have it until the end of time, I would. I love my car. Absolutely love it. All right. Let's see. Liabilities and asset distribution. All right. So this is basically giving you an overlook of, everything and how it should look like by the end of the year, from January all the way to December. Some of these numbers will not be accurate just because we have to go through each and every month. But yeah. So let's see. To annual tracker. All right. There's a bunch of bars over here, and it shows you, your annual overview. So apparently my annual income will be $33,818. That's what it's saying over here. Let's see what else we see for annual income. I do get paid 26 paychecks. So I would have to, go into it and obviously it's going to be, some months are going to be more than this of what you guys see right here. So maybe like 35,000 I would be doing a year. Not too sure. Hopefully it's more. Fingers crossed. My annual expenses, it shows to be $9,000. That definitely is not accurate just yet because I know for a fact that in December I do spend a lot of money because it's Christmas time and I love Christmas. Who doesn't? Let's see, my annual bills and subscriptions come out to being $11,340, which is insane, but it is true. A lot of money is spent on that. So my highest spent category comes out to be in groceries. So that is expensive. But so far I've saved $840 this month, which I'm happy about. And hopefully it keeps on going up. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. It's something different. I'm trying brand new, different things. I really like this spreadsheet. It gives me a full view on everything all at once, which is something that I really needed and wanted. Go ahead and follow Gabby. She's really great. I love her videos. I've literally been binge watching them every day. in the mornings. And yeah, go ahead and get the tracker if you want to go ahead and give it a try. I think that she had it on her site for sale for like $16, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, but honestly, I love the tracking and everything. But what actually helped me out, honest to God, was the stickers from my planner. Because the only thing that I needed to do was literally grab my planner, open up to you know, to the page of where I track, and look at all of the stickers and like input, okay, this was for that. Okay, this was for that. So that's why I was able to, break it down like groceries, blah, blah, Canva Pro, bloom, and so and so. So they really, really helped me out. I'm going to be doing both. I'm going to be doing my physical planning along with this one as well. This is the main one, the main potatoes, and my physical one is the one that I can carry along with me. So, yeah, super happy about that. This is what February is currently looking like. It auto populates some of the things already, and I can already tell that I spent a little bit on retail stores, more than I should have, but it's okay. I did track a little bit over here, as you can see. It's 2/11, so I've tracked all the way to February 9th. I'm really trying to do more no spends as the days progress, so hopefully it stays that way. I have gotten hit already with an expense that I was not expecting at all, which was, the Planet Gym membership yearly fee, which that was not called for, but it happened. I really need to go to the gym. I gotta get my body right, mind right, and soul right. So it's just the beginning of the year. Hopefully, it gradually gets better and better. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for coming through and watching my video. I love you. I'll see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye.